Welcome back with me Axel again. This is gameplay for Hawk and we are going to evolve another plane into SSS class for today. So let's get started, and this is like one of the plane that I would like to evolve for the last time, but I seen like it kinda like getting very weak at the SS class. I don't know when it got nerfed, but I think it's time to test this out. I'm going to evolve WRAITH, and with all of the setup, Robot Hornet and Menace as well at maximum level, we are going to test this first before evolving WRAITH into SSS class. So we are going to compare between his maximum power at SS class and then between after evolution. So we got this at the stage that has boss and of course the normal enemy, so we can see truly about his normal attack. Can it really destroy all of these normal planes? We should see about this. Menace trying to clean up some of the mess on the screen. Definitely not a screen killer, but at least it can hold you like a few of the enemies back. So we are getting this. Alright, the ability of WRAITH just getting activated. That's great. And not great, it can really destroy all of these red objects. It's kind of like disappointing a bit. It's kind of weak on all of these red objects. As you can see that WRAITH has trouble of defeating all of these normal enemies. Even that one that flying around, it took me like almost the entire level to destroy that one. Finally, against his boss digit, can WRAITH really winning on this? Let's test this out. Using Hornet and Menace, and here goes the ability of invincibility just getting activated. Alright, this is his fourth ability that's not gonna hurt the boss a bit. Look at that, the damage is kind of like weak. And let's test this out. That's the reason that why I evolved him earlier than the supposedly the date, the expectation of the date. Kind of changed it because of this reason. Look at the overdrive and of course the fourth ability. They are not really doing any of the scratching. Is not really scratching the boss at all. I kind of like, wow, this is like the WRAITH that I don't really know. It's kind of like new WRAITH. Compared with the old one, the old WRAITH is far better than this. Alright, all of these statues, I need to hide myself, I guess. And here goes. Even the fourth ability doesn't destroy all of these bombs on the screen. Alright, so another ability activated. Kinda getting like invincible without doing any of the damage. What's the usage of that? And see that the health of the plane is kinda like reducing a lot. So the armor, well, I'm not saying that the armor is weak, but it's not really reliable compared with the damage. And here goes all of this Menace trying to destroy the hands of the boss. Alright, the trunks, they're off. Now it laser part of the boss. I really have to dodge a bit. Alright, change the formation. Alright, now getting triggered. Have to really be careful as WRAITH has very low health right now. It's not really going to finish anything else on the screen, so I use what I have right now, kind of like a technical thing to dodge and everything else that I have. Alright, laser stage, laser part for the boss. Laser is kind of very dangerous for this WRAITH. That's the overdrive. It hits randomly, so scatter out. It doesn't hit the target very properly. So it's kind of like the beetle. A beetle is kind of like so scatter out. Well, let's see about this. The next stage, of course, will be done after evolving WRAITH to SSS. And here goes the moment that we have been waiting for. So all of those stages performance. And now it's time to get this plane into SSS class, just to get the not all the ability, the other abilities, but the statues, some of the attack and attack power, shield, and this spatial shield. This is what I've been waiting for. So when plane's getting weaker, I have to use the shield. At least I can play on the defensive side. Going to upgrade this plane like 150. That's going to be great. The level 150 should be like enough for us to compare. Well, the plane in logically should be like getting a lot stronger, as we have seen the improvement of the statues from the evolution to SSS, and we got also this upgrades to 150, so that's like 10 levels above, and we got the special improvement by the SSS class. Let's see if this will kill the planes very quickly. Right, I've seen like more or less the improvement just a bit on the plane. It's kind of like getting stronger just a bit, a tiny bit. It just won't make any of the difference. Well, is it like making any of the difference? I'm not sure about this. SSS WRAITH. We have the extra shield, at least to protect me from all of this kind of damage before meeting up with the boss. Great. At least I killed that one. Just perfect timing. How about these lasers? My goodness. Still not as strong as I have expected, but at least it's getting better a bit. Let's fight against Digit. More or less we should see the performance of the WRAITH. Is it gonna get like improvement, or is it just another WRAITH? Alright, the damage seems to be improving. I can see that it's kind of like improving a bit, just a bit. But more or less about this ability, it's kind of like discouraging, as we can see that it's getting nerfed. In terms of damage, it doesn't really do anything else apart from the cool effect. It's kind of scatter up and not really focused on defeating the enemies. How about this overdrive? The overdrive, it's just getting a little bit stronger. It's not significantly have any of the impact towards our performance. So when we see about this SSS WRAITH, can I see that it's good? Well, at least probably I should say that WRAITH is more useful at SSS class. So that is my consideration. So before that, if I say that you should SSS this plane at latest timing at the SSS videos, the other part, so we should like well, I would like to recommend you to change the opinion of that. So WRAITH should be SSS. At least I like the middle one. It's not really should be the first one, but I see like the improvement for this plane. Alright, so this boss, when would you like die or another game over, please? Alright, here goes the Hornet. I'm gonna get this another incoming laser. My goodness, another incoming lasers. And this, the boss is kind of like very tricky. It kind of like when you hide something on the other spot, the normal attack kind of spread out, so it will definitely hit you no matter where you hide. All of these statues, I'm using Hornet again. Right, that will suppress the normal explosion, like the normal bullets from explosions. Alright, that triggered this. The overdrive that I tried, oh my goodness, the overdrive just getting cancelled by the whatever the ability that he has, invincibility. Oh, I had no idea that this plane is kinda still buggy on the that part. When I trigger the overdrive, it kinda got overlapped by his spatial ability, something like that. Alright, Nicola card, not bad. I want to test on the other stage. How about getting on 188? Let's get on this normal stage, or probably the previous stage. Let me check on this. 180. Alright, 68. We need to test the WRAITH. Is WRAITH gonna be good on this stage with that kind of like silence your ability? Some of the enemies had that ability. Alright, copters. Alright, that one that I was talking about, they kind of disable all of your perks, all of your ability. Not your perks are still working actually. That the overdrives and other robots ability that is going to get disabled. The special trigger. These purple bolts. Right, incoming rockets. We've seen more of this. Alright, the device. I want to trigger this. The normal attack of WRAITH doesn't seem to do anything on this damage. As you can see, even the normal planes. Right, how about the normal planes? I'm gonna get this Hornet. Right, I think that's more or less the victory against the more SS WRAITH. SSS WRAITH and SS WRAITH. Which one is stronger? Sometimes SS is stronger than SSS. And it's kind of like confusing amongst all of the other numbers that I've seen previously. That I've really made the video about the numbers. You shouldn't trust the numbers in this game because they are not really that accurate. And let's go with this. Right, incoming rockets. Secretly nerfed. I need to find out about this. The SSS WRAITH. In some parts that this plane is kind of strong, and in some parts it's kind of really discouraging to find out about the attack power and the other overdrive ability. Right, just getting through all of this. The soul stage. Incoming souls. They are super dangerous. You have to get prepared for this. Alright, here goes. 1, 2. Hide right here. Hide over the middle. Alright, hover myself over here. And hide at the right spot. Great. So the key is just to read about the pattern. That's kind of not really that easy to get through all of those. Finally. And let me get this. Copters. And something else on the screen. Alright. Narcopters will be having a little bit of hard time. Yes, we got his ability triggered after running out of shield. All the shield are getting depleted. Right, here goes the ability. Great. I'm triggering the menace. And the R1. Oh my goodness. This is kinda like very complicated. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Finally and finally. Clear them all. Hornet. So what do you think about the SSS WRAITH? I think it's kind of like a little bit stronger. It's just a little bit, or in the some part it's kind of like getting weaker. But on the new stage it's kind of getting a little bit stronger. So I'm not sure which one is the correct one, but at least you can see the performance of WRAITH that I have demonstrated for today. So is SS WRAITH or SSS WRAITH, which one is recommended? You could find the answer at least from this video, but at least I would recommend you about this SSS WRAITH as I have no choice. Both are weak in some part, and of course the extra shield will be like a little bit better than the previous one. You can save up your health. Alright, so I think that's more or less about the performance, and this is all my video for today, and thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave thumbs up as always, and goodbye. And how about the damage of the fourth ability? As you can see that it's kinda okay for me against this boss, especially this sub boss. Nayat doesn't seem to be doing a good kind of damage. It's not really like not standard, except from hurting the boss. Well, it's kind of like short laser. It's not really like long laser. Well, at least it does a good amount of damage maybe. Well, what do you think about Nayat?